Hey, it's Khameleon K, and today I am talking about how to build a business without sacrificing time with your kids. And the way you do this is by putting them first, prioritizing your time with them, and building your business around your kids instead of building the time or things that you do for and with your kids around your business. It isn't even hard, and I'm going to break down some practical steps on how to do this. But before I do, let me ask you a question. What's something you'd never cancel? Is that a meeting with a client? Is that a yoga class? Whatever that is for you, make sure you're putting time spent with your kids as an even bigger expectation of yourself. And make sure you have that same mindset when it comes to time commitment to your kids. For one moment, I want you to just imagine your biggest, most important client, right? The one that you over prepare for. The one that everything has to be right for. And it has to go right because this is the one chance at your biggest shot in business. Well, your kids are even more important than that. They are your biggest investment. They are your one and only shot to get it right. And this can be like a weekly thing where every Saturday from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. you guys do something, or maybe every Tuesday evening from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. y'all have like a movie night or a game night, or even depending on the age of the child, maybe every night before bed you read them a bedtime story. But whatever that looks like for you, make it a non-negotiable in your calendar for undivided, uninterrupted quality time with your kids. In my videos, Single Mom Edition, Intentional Goal Setting, and Create a Digital Vision Board, I talk more in depth about non-negotiables, different categories of life, time blocking, and left and right brain activities in business, and how to separate the two, etc. So I'm not going to get into that here, but make it a non-negotiable. Then build everything else around that. And if you still have a 9 to 5, then that's a non-negotiable as well, because there's no getting around the hours required in your 9 to 5 right now, unless of course you change jobs or something else changes. However, let's go ahead and get into the practical steps as far as your business. Make sure you set boundaries. These boundaries won't or don't allow distractions during that time with your kids. And I personally have 2 phones, which helps. So I have my personal phone, I have my business phone, and I can always disconnect if needed, or leave the phone home, or put it on silent, or whatever that looks like for you, depending on the nature of your business, of course. But during that time with your kids, you should treat that as if it's a business meeting that you can't be on the phone or texting in. Let's just put it like that. Now, if your kids have extracurricular activities, if you know you want to be present for these games or these recitals, just make sure that you put them in your calendar ahead of time. Whatever that schedule looks like, just put it in your calendar so that you don't book clients or business work during those times, and you can make sure that you're able to attend and you can be fully present in those moments. Another thing is, I also strongly recommend that if you have more than one kid, to set aside one-on-one time with each of them, as well as group activities. And this doesn't have to be long. This can be 15 minutes before bed. You speak with one of them on a one-on-one basis, or maybe you pick up one of them from school where you have a long time and it's just you and that kid. Take advantage of that time with them. I actually practiced this myself, and this is one of the perfect times to get an idea of where your kid's head is, communicate with them about maybe what they're going through, or even what's going on with them that you may not be aware of during the drive to your next destination. Just take the time to open that communication channel and make them feel heard. There's nothing worse than finding out something happened or is going on later that could have been prevented or clarified with a little proactive communication. And that's all I have for today. Love y'all.
a real big smash like. Look, be a lady, I don't need the money. Sweeter than the honey, cause there's no one like me. Yeah, there's no one like me. Yeah, there's no one like me. Look, be a lady, I don't need the money. Sweeter than the honey.
There's no one like me.
Feeling like a